Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here going to be changing out our fleet and going over some news. We did just get the sneak peek at the from Gamescom this year for the kind of future of the game. So some new stuff coming out there, and then we did just turn around and change around everything on the railroad here. So this kind of has been our setup, obviously, with the Cook Mogul and porters there. And then we did just turn around and upgrade pretty much everything, so all three of those are going to be replaced. Where we made enough money off of the gold stuff, so we did upgrade the porters there, obviously, to the Ruby Basins, and the Cook Mogul we turned around and went with the 1024.5 there, the Tweetsies. So turned around and stepped everything up there, looking good. Turned around and went with the green, just so everything kind of is matching, just what it's going to be. Those are the ones. So then today, yeah, we're just going to turn around and take out, go run something easy as we go over. We did get a ton of news with the sneak peek, a lot of improvements in there, a lot of upgrades, a lot of things people have been looking for. I know one of the big announcements in there is going to be, this is probably going to take a minute actually to warm up. So let's go ahead and check a couple more scoops in there. We will have to start getting coal out here to the hopper, or to the tower. But yeah, we'll be able to step up the hoppers now and everything else, which that's kind of the point. Heavier loads, bigger trains. But as we're letting that warm up, so we did turn around and get one of the new big features that I think is going to be a big deal anyway. A lot of people have been looking for that for a long time, is we are going to get an in-game chat. So that should be, you know, highly sought by a lot of players anyway. No way to chat in game, so that'll be fixed. We are getting loading and unloading camera views, so that'll help for the single player trying to do the longer trains, line that kind of stuff up. Always been a pain there. That'll be a nice improvement. Complete UI overhaul was in there. Just kind of going off of what I remember, you know, the UI overhaul. So we are, yeah, that's like, you know, third new UI, but this one looks like it's pretty flushed out. And I would assume probably pretty finalized. Looks like it's much more made to the game so than what we have. Everything in there looks pretty nice. New menus, stuff like that. All looking good. Seemed to be a pretty big improvement. Obviously, still lots of questions about multiplayer performance and all of that stuff coming. So we'll just have to see. I'm sure more word to come as we get closer to updates. We did see the new loco, the new 060, and its paint options. We did also get a look at the skin for the new, not new, but skin for the Montezuma. That is new, obviously. Alright, where are we at here temp-wise? We're getting close. So a lot of improvements. Dynamic weather, that was another one they touched on. Dynamic weather will work going forward, so that's going to be cool. I know a lot of people have looked for that. I myself am one of them, so definitely looking forward to the dynamic weather. Be nice to actually have things changing out on their own rather than us having to do stuff. No surprises in the weather. Will be nice to actually have the surprises in the weather for sure. Wiki got changed around a little bit, more organized, cleaned up. They did change in the UIs, you know, like the menu screens. They added a lot of, you know, icons and stuff, so not just text stuff anymore. All right. Big whistle train. Haven't had one of those for a hot minute. All right, let's see if we can get this thing moving. Blast it down the rails while we're at it. Obviously, haven't filled it with wood, sand, water, or anything. No wood, coal, whatever. Have not filled it with coal yet. Haven't filled it with anything. Haven't moved any of them. Brand new out of the box. So we're just going to run it out. See what we can get going. This one's going to have plenty of power to do everything. I mean, this is a monster upgrade compared to the Porter. So not sure if we're going to keep the Porters and the Cook Moguls. I mean, we have 6 locomotives. That's our max for this save, not doing any more than 6. So there we go. That's just what it is. We are all full. Alright. Why are we not building? There we go. Now we're building up some pressure. So definitely a lot of improvements coming. The in-game chat should be big. Help you obviously hook up with people to play the game with. And new players coming into your server, that's for sure. Oop, we don't need that one flip. There we go. Alright, now we should be able to choke this thing down and get some more speed out of it, or what? No? Why are you doing like that? Oh, because we have the brake on, that's why. There we go. That would explain it. 15% brake. That'll choke the thing right out. Now we should go. Yeah, I have to say myself, looking forward to the update. Plenty of interesting stuff in there, obviously. We still no word with, you know, a lot of questions, obviously. Everybody's always got questions about the update, you know. When's the Uenta coming? How's the multiplayer performance? Where's tunnels? All kinds of stuff. You know, I do know that it was said in there that, you know, tunnels are not off the table, but they aren't planned right now either, basically, is the thing. So that's kind of the question there, because everybody's going to ask that, because a lot of people want tunnels yet. They did also mention a new map, so that's going to be huge. I mean, another new map looks like it's kind of deserty map. You know, maps are always cool. Kume did mention that it is going to be the same size as Aurora Falls. He did say not a ton of huge elevation changes in there, so probably friendly to the new players. Or for those who just, you know, maybe aren't trying to do the Billy Goat thing. So there's that. We should actually pay attention to the way that we're coming in here. I think we're good, actually. We're going to go up the logging side, come around, grab the cordwood. Should be good. Yeah, I mean, for me, the loading cameras and stuff, that'll be great. For single players and even for multiplayer, just because you can, you know, instead of having multi-people on the same train, you'll be able to easily run multiple different trains, which that's cool. Did get a look at the Pioneer Pack stuff, as I said, with the Montezuma skin and also the 060. We did also see the new building in there, so that's... The new building looks great, I have to say. New loco looks pretty good. Skins look good. Just a lot of good looking stuff in there, you know. Obviously, it was all set into a demo style, so you know how that all comes out on the other end. We won't know until we get our hands on it. Also, Kume did kind of talk about whether it's going to be all in the 1.0 release or if some of it will be coming sooner, and he didn't kind of say whether that was the case or not. So we could expect some of the stuff in updates definitely before 1.0, and then some of the stuff obviously until 1.0, but or not until 1.0, but we may see some of the stuff before that, so that's kind of cool to see. And the Pioneer Pack, I think, will make for a great little thank you for those players who have been playing anyway through early access, so that'll be nice. Little something. Make sure these bigger locos are going to handle everything. That's going to be the question now, is like how much stuff are we going to have to adjust and rebuild or trim or cut back or whatever else, because we have massively upsized the locomotives. But just turned around and went with locos that I like, to be totally real. I've never turned around and swapped out all the locomotives at one time like that for myself, so I usually just one at a time, right? So we did do the 4 and 5 for the Ruby Basins. We bought them back to back. Next local we buy would probably be another Tweetsy, and then we'll probably start getting rid of some locos. We can definitely upsize this load now, especially when we get the loading cameras, we'll be able to definitely add cars to all the trains and not have to worry about it being a pain in the butt. So that'll be nice. Really looking forward to that. Of course, this train is now definitely going to get bigger because there's no point in running. We don't need to keep it simple anymore, which that's cool. Always a nice point in the railroad when you can stop having to worry about what you're running and just run it. It's going to be awkward not actually getting out of the train to run cranes and stuff like that, I do have to say, though, because that is a large portion of the game. Not that I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to do it that way. Well, in fact, yeah, you'll still be able to do it that way, but you will have the loading option, so. And I've always said, I think the more options we get for the game, the better. Because everybody likes to play the game different. Everybody likes to set up their stuff different. Oh, that's another one they did go into. So pre-laid maps. There are going to be pre-laid maps now, I guess, for all of the maps. You'll be able to select when you start whether you want it pre-laid or not. Also, that was covered that we will be able to adjust those. So it isn't like the track is fixed. You'll still be able to go in and edit it to however you want. But that will be an option for the players that don't either have the time or the want to lay all the track. They won't have to do that. And for the new players that just want to jump in and run trains, they'll be able to do that, you know. So again, just more options for everybody to play the way they want, which is always a good thing. I did take it too far. I was afraid of that. Fiddling around. Back of the cab that won't let you through the Ruby Basin. That should do it. This one's still got the slam on the brake thing too. When you go 100% on the brakes, they certainly lock up. Not like as in lock up and slide, as in they just stop the train. So that is one thing, I guess. Haven't run this one for a minute, so I haven't had to deal with that. But we'll have to keep an eye on that. As we are going. Be nice to have another desert map. I know that was a big cool part of the Lake Valley map, was the desert area, so looking forward to the desert map myself. That'll be cool. Yeah, see on 100% brake, it'll hold it on 100% because it just locks the train. Yeah, so the Ruby Basin still brakes not in the greatest state, although it comes in handy sometimes. Let's be real, if you get used to using it. At any rate, all right, at least this one's short enough to load. Don't worry about it too much. Is that bell still on? No. Okay, good. Thought I got it off. Yeah, low on water. Got you. It's got enough in it to make one more run. I know that. Or one run. It's not even one more run. It's its first run. It'll be fine. Alright, we're going to go this way. We are going to have to flip that. And then we'll flip that. Keep that way. I think we're going to go out to the new. No. That way. We're probably all good past there. We'll figure it out on the way. Alright, here we go. Going forward. Yeah, I know a lot of people looking for word on the Uinta. That was not mentioned as far as when we're going to see that one. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that locomotive hopefully coming sometime. But no, they did not mention that. I know there's a lot of big fans out there looking for that loco. The giant. Oh, not really the giant, but the big 2662. So hopefully we'll see that coming sometime in the not too far off future, but still no word. No doubt on whether this loco obviously is going to handle the load, so we'll just kind of go cruising. Not sure how fast we can actually take this. That's the one thing we're going to have to watch out now, too, is that this layout obviously was built for the 20-mile-an-hour trains. So now that we have some that are going to easily top that, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. A lot of cool things coming. Did go over controller support, so obviously that's coming with the consoles on the horizon. Which I actually, honestly, I thought the controller support had come out a couple updates ago. Apparently it didn't. I obviously keyboard and mouse myself, but the controller option will be nice for those that like it, for sure. Obviously, we knew that was going to be a thing with the console releases on the horizon. Still not sure that it's been said that it'll be cross-platform or if it'll all be into itself. I would assume it'll be cross-platform, but we'll have to see. Who knows? Hit those intersections. Good news, lots new coming and a lot of actually pretty nice features in there. Looks like some finalized features. I know there's a fair amount of people out there, you know, if you've been through the whole early access journey and then now 3 or 4 different UIs, so it'll be nice to get locked into what looks like it's kind of finalized game release stuff. Now, as early access looks like it is finally winding down to an end, and we will be coming out to a released game. No more early access. Finalized features is what it looks like we will be looking at relatively soon. As the year comes winding down, so we know there's not too much time anyway. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about, you know, where the performance updates are coming in and stuff like that, so we'll still have to just see how we get those as we get them. I'm sure the team has a lot to do as the clock is winding down to release day. One of my favorites, especially for just ease of use and go and overall speed and power and cost and everything else. Ruby Basin's a great logo. Hard to beat. Definitely one of the top tier locos in the game, if you ask me, at least at this point in the game. And this one you can actually get pretty easy, or pretty, well, what is it, tier 5, something like that. Not bad. The only thing we went different on the 2 locos between 4 and 5 is we did put a different smokestack. 4 got the prettier stack, I think, and 5 just got the working. 5 got the working stack. So we'll beat up on 5 probably a little bit more than 4, but I'm sure they will all get their use. Really stepped up the quality of the locomotives on this. So, starting to upsize loads will be the next thing. Not sure actually where we came out money-wise after the whole new purchase. Yeah, it's still 17,000, so, you know, there you go. Getting to the gold chain will pay off, that's for sure. Yep, tender's low. As soon as you're just on what's in the boiler. There's nothing in the tanks, obviously, we just got it, so. There we go. Burning out of the way. Still can't get rid of that. New information screens, they did turn around and go into that some. I mean, obviously the whole new UI got done, so menu screens, all of it, the whole interface is just different. Oh, I think we will have to flip the switch. Yeah. There we go. There's the brick dip. Which again, the Ruby Basin is going to run through like nothing. Does not matter. This loco is decent. Just a dual locomotive, and where really for us it's kind of it's going to be the quote-unquote lightweight and switching loco, so it should handle its duties here pretty well. And having the Tweetsy for the overall freight, probably just honestly recycle the other locomotives. I don't know if we'll keep them around for historic value or just kind of delete them, to be honest. Can't sell them at this point, so still no word on that. Would have been cool to get something along those lines. You could sell it off our locomotives. Alright, shot that one. I think we're probably good to roll in from here. Not sure, haven't been down this yet. There still could be trees and stuff in the way, actually. We'll just go blazing in here like we've been here before, because we haven't. But, we'll see what we get. Coming in hot. Probably should have rolled this train out. Not just turned around and dropped, but we are going to just cordwood drop it. We're still going to need coal out here, but that was the whole purpose of really stepping up the loco size, to be honest, was that then when we run coal out to these industries like this, we can stop fiddling around, you know, with running little side dump cars. I don't want to be running coal out here at 50 at a pop. That's just not productive. We'll turn around and get that stepped up. After we get these out of here, we'll obviously buy out the new big hoppers so we can get those going, and then we'll have to just see how those go up the mountain, because we do definitely have some sharp turns over there. Worst case scenario, if we have to, we'll unload from the small hoppers. That's not good enough. We'll unload from the small hoppers into the big ones if we absolutely have to. Will be the plan. If we can't get the big hoppers up the hill, because I know those big hoppers are big. Like, they are not little. I wonder if that's going to work. We might have cost one or two there. Oh, we got them. That worked. Right, half a car. Come on. Yeah, still no pushing the train. Guess you can't fault it there. Although we could. Ooh, we started rolling back there a little bit forward. No problem. Alright. Bang. See that lockup right there at the end? That'll cost you a train. Or a derail, anyway. Let's get that dropped. It's almost gonna get this stuff started. That's actually not too bad. I guess it'll only take us 2 runs to actually fill this up, and it's not really that long a run, so we don't really have to go out and buy more cordwood cars per se, because that's just kind of gonna get it done anyway. But I think we need to take out a few of those trees. It would be kind of nice to actually see the bridge in there, because we don't so much. Though I do like the way that it kind of is off into the background, which is nice with the dark brown bridge too. So looking forward to that. So yeah, but with that, I think we're going to just kind of wrap it up a little quicker today. Call it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.